Thank you for choosing Katie's Intuitive Tarot. I'm grateful to be connecting with your energy today. Today I'm going to be doing an energy check-in for my Libra friends. This is a general reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You may find messages in here for you. Again, keep in mind, general, not personal. If you would like a personal reading with me, all my information is in the About box. Now, I don't usually do Libra messages very often, but I was called to do Libra today, so that is what I'm doing. A lot coming through about big transformative changes for you, Libra. Some of you may be moving soon. Also, some of you are not only moving out of your environment, but moving specifically from a person, place, or thing. So take that if it resonates. Some of you have done something, released something or someone. I was hearing that Foo Fighters song, and it was like, I did it, and I feel fine. Nothing that you say is gonna change my mind. So some of you maybe just have gone through a breakup. I'm thinking about you if you're going through a breakup right now. That isn't easy. But it does make sense now, connecting the dots with feeling like someone is being released, someone is leaving your life. And lots of you are concentrating on what your next steps are, what you would like to do next. Lots of you are doing, working on self-care, focusing on yourself. What are my wants and my needs and my aspirations going forward? So lots of you also, I was hearing there's a lot of you that feel like you want something in that's not conventional. So take that if it resonates, but I've cleared the energy. We'll see if that comes back up, and let's get into it. So messages for Libra for their greatest and highest good. Yeah, some of you are doing a lot of writing. Maybe you're looking at doing journaling. Maybe you have a diary or something, but there's definitely a release going on here. You can see this says release right here. And they're surrounded, by a cemetery. For those of you that have lost someone, or there is an anniversary of someone that you've lost, again, I'm sorry. I feel for lots of you, though, this has something to do with releasing someone or something that no longer serves you. And this person is standing in a pretty dark storm. Lots of rain is coming down. So to me, that's lots of emotions coming through. Some of you are wondering if you've made the right decision about this release. And I'm hearing yes, it was the right decision. See, some of you are moving on from some kind of vow, and whether you were married, whether you were in some kind of contract, whether this is business or personal, take it how it resonates. It's something that was making you feel uneasy. I'm also hearing some of you were dealing with or do have things like anxiety, OCD. No shame at all. Everyone's got something, right? See, bottom of the deck, we have wisdom. And I feel like you knew that this was the time for this release. I'm also hearing about, it was a long time coming. Something about fear of abandonment. So trigger, that might be something to do with childhood. So take that if it resonates. But you did the right thing. And you are way wiser than you give yourself credit for. Messages for Libra. Thank you for these messages. Libra. What else? That's a lot. But I do have a communal living here. So some of you are in a situation where you're living in an apartment. You maybe, renting out a room or renting out a section of a house, whatever the case may be. Some of you are going to be moving into that atmosphere. You're moving from somewhere to a place where there's multiple people living. We also have vanity. So this is either you or someone you're dealing with Take it how it resonates, okay? Flip and flop the energy as you see fit. You were dealing with somebody that has a really, really, I'm hearing big ego. Interesting too, because the person in this picture is talking and there's people standing here drinking, watching them, as if what this person has to say is way more important than what anyone else needs to say or think. Okay, some of you may have just recently gone to a party, gone and had some drinks. You have somebody in your life, or that was in your life, that wanted to take all the shine. Mm. And this person, unfortunately, I feel like this is a reason you had to do this relief. On the bottom of the deck, I have trickery. So someone that wasn't honest about what they did, honest about their intentions. I'm also getting this as somebody that has a pretty fiery temper, because I'm thinking of a fire-breathing dragon. You may have been dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Take that if it resonates, okay? What else for Libra? We have pets, getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love. Also, some of you may be going through some kind of experience of having a crush on somebody, so take that if it resonates. But it looks like that would be a risk of some sort. There may be some kind of addictions here. It doesn't have to be gambling. It could be anything. You could be a workaholic. You could have too much to drink. You could whatever, right? Take it how it resonates. I'd like to be as general as possible. Or someone has did or made some kind of risk because of some kind of puppy love crush. Libra? Interesting. And now we have vacation and someone else in the middle of this. And there was 3 people in that card over there. So maybe there was something that someone did either on a vacation, on a day trip. Take it how it resonates. And it feels like someone else has gotten to the middle of this situation. I'm also hearing that this was for the greatest good. You need to focus on yourself and your health. And I feel like lots of you are doing that right now. What else for Libra? Yeah, see, so the risk has come out again. It says gambling, problems with addiction or gambling or bad finances. So you are either dealing with that yourself, or someone that's in your energy is dealing with that right now. Now we also have earth signs. So you may be dealing with a earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, or you could have a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements in your chart, okay? It's interesting that you go from the gambling and addictions to an earth sign, which usually is someone that in general is more stable, especially when it comes to their money and their foundation and their environment. So I feel like lots of you are going from risking and being in a toxic situation, take it if you will, and then moving into more stability. And look at on the bottom of the deck. Give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. All right. This was meant to be. What else for Libra? Breaking the deck, I have number 15 and number 13. Those numbers may be significant to you. I have bear, power, boss, courage, leadership, finances, and protection. See, I feel like you're really bossing up. Like you've brought up your courage, your momentum. You are fighting for yourself, your will. On the other side, we have 13, wealthy man. Ooh la la. So I'm either speaking to someone that is a wealthy man. You may be dealing with a wealthy man right now or in your near future. Take it how it resonates. What else for Libra? I'm hearing that I'm walking away from the troubles in my life. I'm walking away to find a better day. And good for you. You are. You're walking away from what no longer serves you. You're releasing person, place, or thing that just does not align with you anymore. And you or this other person had that expectation. Number 28, expectation at the bottom of the deck. You or this other person, place, or thing had that expectation, okay? Libra? Libra? Anything else in here? All right. Yeah, see? Guys, I can't make any of this. It's after 10 minutes. Shut up. Look, we have number 8, false person. And I feel like this is this person here. Somebody that had a mask on. Someone that's hiding some of their face. This person in the background has a little mask on and then she's got the fan in front of her, right? Like, it makes me think of COVID. Remember when you had to go out during COVID and everyone had masks on their face so you couldn't see what their actual expressions were at all? It's like that, like someone masking and hiding either their identity, their truth, someone not saying what they need to say is what I'm hearing. And I can't make this up again. I was saying about moving, about environments. We have number 20, house. So something has to do with where you are specifically living. Again, a change of environment keeps on coming up. We have number 27, unexpected income. Yeah, we like that. Absolutely. Some of you are going to be receiving a lump sum of money of some sort. This is not an amount of money that you are expecting. I'm also hearing something great with that, that this is going to allow you to have your fresh start. It's going to help a lot. That's awesome. That's what you need is what I'm hearing. And what you don't see coming in on the bottom of the deck, number 24, heart. And it says love, romance, giving, infatuation, affection, core. So some of you may not know, but love is coming. And some of you are like, I just went through a breakup. There's no way I'm going to jump into anything. But let's see what else the cards say. What else do we have for Libra? Breaking the deck, I have the butterfly, evolving and growth, next phase, releasing inner child, releasing the past. And it's a beautiful butterfly here. You are going through a transitional period of growth and you are going to be spreading your wings. This is gorgeous. On the other side, we have a longing and it says craving, aching, wanting. So maybe there's someone coming and it's definitely someone you don't expect, but someone's longing for you. Look at this. Passion, insane chemistry, sparks, having fun, equal interest, burning desire. Ooh la la. Girl with the snake. Charmed or used, enable, boundaries. And again, this is going to this false person, right? When I see the snake, it makes me think of someone that's like snaky behavior, trickery, like we saw in the dragon in the beginning, okay? So just keep your guards up with that person. You'll know who I'm talking about. When I started talking about the vanity and the false person, the person that was like, oh, I think that's that person in your head, that's who it is. Follow your first instinct, okay? But passion is coming, and it's something that you don't expect. Some of you guys might like rap or like old school hip hop. I'm hearing that because when I was talking and focusing about the snake there, I was hearing that. I think it's Big Sean. I don't give a F about you or anything that you do. I don't give I don't give a I don't give a F about you or anything that you do. I love that. That's perfect for you right now. I really like that. Oh my God. Bottom of the deck, resistance, secret admirer, suppressing, timid. You have somebody that wants to come forward with a love offer. And you may be resistant of it because of everything that you're going through right now. Oh, my hair's crazy. All right. Whoa. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This all makes sense. Okay, so let's start with this, okay? So this says curse here, but it's a skull, which to me is the death of a situation, okay? It says hex, witchcraft, negative mindset. Going again back to feeling a lot of anxiety, feeling overwhelmed, especially during the death of a situation, okay? I'm not saying that anyone's physically dying here. I'm saying it's the end of a situation. And all the time, and I know people think, oh, like easier said than done. But when one door closes, another one opens, right? And that's exactly is what is going on for you right now. You're releasing that negativity. You are closing that chapter. And I know it's overwhelming because we have confusion here. Lots of C's. I don't know, maybe one of your initials are a C. Take that if it resonates. We have confusion, uncertain, unclear, unsure. Absolutely, because beginnings bring a lot of mind and heart fog because it's wondering what your next step is, what you are going to do next. Absolutely. Some of you may really resonate with water. You like to go to the beach. You like to sit there. You like to watch the sunrise, the sunset. Give yourself that time. Give yourself that grace, excuse me, and allow yourself to have that. I'm hearing tranquility. Some of you need that alone time to reset. Withdrawn, single, lonely, solitary. Again, I feel like lots of you, again, I'm hearing that lots of you, it was a long time coming with this decision of the release that you had to make. And again, you didn't want to feel abandoned. You didn't want that other person to feel abandoned. You also don't like to be lonely. All right. The thing is, though, making that transition and you going from, let's say, a relationship to single, healthy choices. It says self-love and self-care, being happier, love and life. Some of you are working on yourself, working on your self-care, maybe doing a lot more breath work and yoga. Maybe, again, you're praying, writing, diarying, working on on your diary, things like that, eating healthier, maybe, taking more walks. Good for you. Focus on yourself and what brings you happiness, what brings you joy. And again, you don't see this coming, but then I've got freaking commitment here. Marriage promises fidelity. Not everybody wants to get married, guys. Maybe you just want to have a serious relationship with someone. Again, in the beginning, I heard that lots of you prefer something unconventional. So maybe you go home to the same person every night, but you have an open relationship. Whatever floats your boat, right? Whatever is your thing. But there is some kind of commitment coming forward of somebody that does want some kind of commitment, or not even really a contract, but just an agreement. I'm hearing an agreement of some sort. And you're drained, you're tired. We have exhaustion on the bottom of the deck. Depletion, drained, long journey. Absolutely. It is a long journey. It is a lot to go through. I don't know if you can see my candle, but it's flickering like crazy. So I take that as confirmation. All right. One more oracle and we'll jump into tarot. What we got here? Not surprising. We have thirsty, seeking attention, needing validation, desperate and pushy. And again, I feel like this is going back to this person with all their vanity, right? They want to be the center of attention. Me, me, me. What I have to say is the most important. This isn't you. This is someone that you were dealing with or are dealing with. On this card, it says 0 fucks. Disregard, unfazed, unbothered, carefree. And that makes me think again about that song that I just heard. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a about you or anything that you do. And that's the energy you need to be in, Libra. You are a badass. You will get through this. What else for Libra? Turned up, party animal, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, indulging in service pleasures. And maybe either the person that you're dealing with was doing this, or maybe you're doing this right now. I know I said to my husband the other day, a friend of his is going through a breakup, divorce, whatever. And he was talking about, like already being on dates, going on other dates with other people and stuff like that. And I just said, some people, the easiest way for people to get over people is by getting under someone else's. That's just the way lots of people deal with things, right? It doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't fix anything. But maybe that's something you're doing right now just to help you get through your transition. No judgment here. We have a light bulb moment, sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. And that's the thing. I feel like you've come to this realization that you know that you deserve better. And it's about time. You do deserve better. And as a Libra, personally, I feel like it must resonate with you guys that you're always looking for some kind of balance, right? You just want things to be fair. And it's like, am I asking for much? No, you're not. So you know that you deserved better. You moved on, and all the power to you. What else for Libra? Throwing hands, disagreements, hostility and animosity, conflict and fighting. This is what you're walking away from. No more fighting. I'm hearing, oh, those are fighting words. You're walking away from that. Libra? What else for Libra? Dude, tiptoeing, acting shady, sneaking around, avoiding getting caught. I feel like someone did get caught though. Again, whomever you were dealing with was acting shady. We've seen the snake. We've seen the false person. Now the tiptoeing. You're releasing this. That is for damn sure. You're not going to believe this. Lipstick evidence, infidelity, caught cheating. I don't know where that came from. Caught cheating and betrayal. I'm so sorry that this happened to you, Libra. But you have the evidence. You have the evidence. Someone was trying to tiptoe around and get away with this, and guess what? I'm hearing bitch got caught, dick got caught, whatever. We have petty, immature, small-minded, insignificant drama. Again, walking away from all of this ish by that person. I'm proud of you. You know you deserve better. Yeah. All right, let's get into tarot. Let's go this way. Actually, I want this one. All right. Libra. Breaking the deck, I have the Three of Swords. And I feel like this fits into this reading. The Three of Swords has all to do with heartbreak. I don't know if you're noticing my voice is cracking up a little bit. There's been a lot of tears, and I'm very sorry. Like, I feel like I'm gonna cry. Oh my God, Libra. It's heartbreak. It's emotional pain. It's sorrow. It's grief. But the thing is that this does give you clarity. No matter how hard it hurts, it gives you a lot of clarity that you needed. And on the other side, we have the moon, and that all has to do with your feelings under the surface and your intuition. You knew this was going to happen. Again, we saw the expectation in the beginning, right? I think you knew deep down inside that this was going to happen, and you don't give your intuition enough credit. Libra. I just saw Six of Wands, and Six of Wands is an upcoming victory and success. Hope that comes back out. Ooh, this is really stuck. And some of you feel that way, right? Everything in the reading happens for a reason. Some of you feel like you are stuck, but you're not. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups, my friends. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. The Eight of Cups is letting go. It's going through a big emotional change, seeking deeper meaning and fulfillment in your life. You're walking away. You're done with the disappointment. You're done with feeling alone and abandoned when the person should be in the relationship with you and they're not. They're very withdrawn, right? The thing that's good about this is that you're walking away from that disappointment and you're accepting change. You're accepting new. You are walking towards what will make you happy. Libra, thank you for these messages. What else? We know about that. What else? Yeah. Okay. So, Ten of Swords. This is the end of this cycle and the beginning of a new one. Here it goes with the cracking again. Again, a lot of pain, painful endings, deep wounds, feeling betrayed, going through a loss. Again, feeling a lot of betrayal. I am so sorry, Libra. It's not easy to go through anything like this because this is distressing. In this picture, there's 10 swords in this person's back and this person just is laying on the ground and they're like, I'm done. I'm done. There's 10 swords total. There's no more swords that you can put in my back and hurt me anymore. Right? Because again, going through this painful ending also opens a new door of acceptance, understanding, and starting anew. Okay. Oh, there's a couple here. Oh, that makes more sense. Okay. So then we also have the Seven of Wands here. Okay. The Seven of Wands all has to do with standing up for yourself, protecting yourself, having courage and tenacity to get through something. You're protecting yourself from being attacked. Okay. But guess what? Now you're up for the challenge. Now you're up for the competition. You have the perseverance to get through this, and you are getting ready with building a little gate around you for your own protection. Okay. You're standing up for yourself. I'm hearing you gotta fight for your right to party. So some of you must be, really into partying, having a good time. But the main thing is that you have the courage, you have the tenacity, you're getting through this and you're protecting yourself. Okay. Oh, so far for zodiac signs. Swords represent air signs. So like yourself, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. The Seven of Wands being fire, and I was mentioning fire earlier, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, the next card we have is more swords. So again, like you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Two of Swords have to do with making a difficult decision. You're weighing out your options. You're trying to decide if you want to go left or right, up or down, forward or back. I don't know which way to go. You're seeking clarity. The thing is that in this picture, this person has a blindfold over their eyes. The reason they have a blindfold on is because they know they have to make in this situation, it's you. You have to make a difficult decision. It's weighing on your shoulders. You're weighing out your options, but you are kind of avoiding it. All right. So I think this must have to do with your next step. And this could specifically have to do with your living environment, is what I'm hearing. And it's like, it's so overwhelming. You've gone through all of these changes. You're going through an ending, a transition. You're wondering where you need to go, what you need to do next, where you're going to live next for some of you. And it's just so overwhelming that sometimes we put it off and we don't want to look at it. Okay. Another reason you could be putting off some kind of decision in particular is because the last card that came out is the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is about a brand new beginning, baby. Passionate, creative, exciting. Again, you may be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or you may have heavy placements of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this is a new opportunity, okay? This is a new opportunity, and it could be any kind of opportunity. This could be an exciting new creative opportunity. This could be a new project or a new workplace that you're really, really passionate about and you have a lot of inspiration for. This is also my stick of love, if you know what I'm saying. So this could be a new passionate love potential. So take that if it resonates, but it does have to do with new opportunities, growth, inspiration, and you courageously starting a new chapter. All right. And you look hot, if I may say so. I just heard a hot girl summer. Some of you may resonate with that. That just got interesting. So that 10 of swords or wands that I had just got stuck on me and it just fell off the table. Now I'm hearing, I think it's Beyonce. Boy, bye. Sorry. Boy, sorry. This is definitely a breakup message for someone. But you are going to get through this. And you have a really exciting new opportunity coming your way. And I don't think you see it yet, but it's coming. Very exciting. You're turning a new page. You're done with this. You're on to healthy choices and a new beginning. Final words for Libra. Breaking the deck, I have it creating heaven on earth. It's happening. And I have you are good enough. And yes, you are good enough, Libra. Absolutely. I'm hearing again about wanting to look for the balance, right? Work through your fears. And you are. I really feel that you are working through your fears right now. Final words for Libra. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Final words for Libra. Thank you for these messages. Bottom of the deck, 16, memory. I feel like lots of you nostalgia kept you with whoever this person was. All right. Again, a long time coming is what I'm hearing. So some of you may have been with this person for many years. And like many years, I mean like 5 to 10 years, maybe more. A long, long time. But look at this. Number 1, which again is a brand new beginning. Clarity. Some of you may really like carrots, but you are seeing the clarity now. You're seeing what you need to see. We have bring love into the situation. And it's interesting because this has got a lady, it looks like she's in the water and she's just cleaning herself with the fresh water of the lake or river. So again, lots of you really, really love your water. You feel grounded next to water. Enjoy that. Be with water as much as you can. And again, can't make this shit up. Luck is on your side. Your new beginning is here, okay? Luck is on your side moving forward. You've made the right decision. You've gone through all of this crap. And now you're making the healthy choices to move on for what is right for you. And that is absolutely gorgeous, Libra. Libra, I hope this reading helped you. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that's really, really appreciated. And again, if you want a personal reading with me, all my information is in the About box. But besides that, I'm thinking about you. Take care.